Hey, what's up? What y'all? I want to at least make. Well, I wasn't planning on making a video, but I wanted to make one anyway, due to the fact that I guess somebody was asking for it, at least. So, so I guess shout out to one of my actually good friends that actually was asking me to make a video. He said at least on something. I think I have made a video recently. No, so I can't say I haven't made a video super recently. I believe I made one on the 28th or something like that. So it's only been like a little while. It's only been since Sunday. So last Sunday. Now it's Saturday. Um, yes, I am playing Mario Wonder. As I wonder if if I actually could. No, I mean I could beat this game again, but I so it just so those like dabbling on between like certain Switch games and whatever case may be. As I really don't play my Switch as much anymore. As I think which are like certain people was like actually telling me like I didn't know that. Absolutely, I don't know. I absolutely love my Steam Deck though. So it just I think it was honestly a great investment at least for me. I don't have to sit up there and dabble on between the computer. And I just have my little handheld right then and there. That's it. And I think some of these games that are on the Switch, I guess you could legally get it on the Steam Deck, but I don't know. But what was this damn say? Ugh. But yeah, but I think I was telling what y'all at shoot. I wound up getting some comments from him, asking me about the Hug to a Girl, which y'all at shoot. Like how come she's so famous? And I was like this. I'm like, I said shoot. Like I said, I don't hate on her being famous, and I'm not thinking that he does either. But I'm guessing because he's watching some of these videos where it's like, how come she's so famous, and like a stupid reason why she's famous. I said I think people are honestly jealous, or my thing is, why do you care that she is so famous? To be honest, right? Like I wouldn't really focus on that so much, than focusing on yourself. I said it just says for the like I said, for some of the dudes that think that they can get with that girl because you're agreeing with her, it does not actually work. As we just said, if you agreeing with her to your own accord, that's a little bit different, obviously. But why even care? Like that's my thing. I'm like, shoot. I was like, that sex talk is like really it now these days. Unfortunately, you can't be too eccentric. So you know how that goes when it comes to it. But my thing is, why? I'm like, why even care? She was like, she was able to quit her job. I'm absolutely happy for her, and start her own podcast, and you have your own team and whatever the case may be. Absolutely great. That's what just said, more power to her. For sure, for sure. Normally, I like, which I like, for at least for me, that's for sure. So, you know, so I wish I can get to where that's at right now, but that ain't happening for me. So, but the only thing I could sit up there and I could say towards it is that you could be absolutely happy for that. You shouldn't be upset. You shouldn't think about it at all. Oh, okay. So I didn't pay for it. Okay. So nope. All right. As it would make sense for me not to pay for it. I don't have to pay for every little thing that I damn near get. But yeah, you know. So what y'all? So I know what I'm saying, like, you can't get upset by it. Like I said, enough people liked it enough to the point where she's bigger than what she is, and that's it. I'm like, shoot. I'm like, how said you have your own perspectives on what you like. I'm like, shoot, yeah, I made it into a meme. That's it, so. So yeah, so you know, so I like I said, I finally find it ironic that that's a thing now. But what you're going, what I actually was gonna talk about, since I did clearly make this video for a reason, and not for that reason, but for an actual reason, was which other was because I was being asked, right, what's up with me, what's going on. Nothing much. That's a shoot. I'm not really doing anything pertaining to anything really. I'm just sitting up there, just chilling, living my best life. Which I said, shoot, just you know, just being me, and then after that, that's it. So I've been watching the Olympics lately. Simone Biles been doing her thing. So is the men's USA team. I said, shoot, I think Simone Biles just won her 7th gold medal. I'm super hyped about that. Men's USA team. That was actually really, which y'all, is actually really good that we actually have some good, I wouldn't say players, but it's good. So, you know, that's the only thing I can sit there and say. I think another thing, is what y'all, I think as a matter of fact, yeah, the Amon thing, the women's boxing, as a matter of fact, I think that's her name, Iman, I forgot her last name, cause she's from Bulgaria, so at least I do remember it, that's a sure, and Angela Carlini, because she's the female that kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily complained, but it's kind of unfortunate that actually had to happen to Iman. I honestly feel sorry for her, for that actually being a thing for her. So yes, but I think it's stupid, to be honest. I'm like, how else to shoot. Yeah, like I said, I honestly think it's stupid. That's a shit. With y'all, she got hit, and you started complaining, or you forfeited the match, and people jumped onto the fence that she was the man, and she wasn't. She wasn't by any means. I said, shoot. Like I said, you know, you can actually look it up. And it's just unfortunate that, you know, that was the actual thing. So you know, so I do feel bad for her in a sense. Not in a sense, no, I feel bad for her just in general. The crap is ridiculous. I'm like, shoot. People that was just spewing out that negative emotion. And, you know, I would almost say not everybody who sits up there and who does the Olympics is a guy. And to me, I think that's probably like only a U.S. thing, to be honest. Not saying that you don't see it more often in different countries and whatever, and different continents and stuff like that. You probably do. You just don't see it publicized as much as the U.S. is. So at least that's my take on it. I was gonna say, like, who else did I see that was doing really good? Which y'all? The volleyball team. The volleyball team. I think the only sport that isn't really doing great for the U.S. is the females. 3-on-3. The females 3-on-3. Yes, I know some people are gonna be like, it's kind of the same like the 5-on-5. No, it's not. They literally blow out China and USA finally actually beat China for for the 3-on-3. I think the men's is doing okay when it comes to it. I haven't been watching too much of it. I've been watching the it's been, I think it was that. Oh yeah, I felt bad for the dude who won. For the dude who won in the swimming Olympics. I think it was 100 meter. I think it was I forgot his name. That's a shoot. Cause there's like so many people out there that like now like I'm sitting up there, I'm really watching it. And not saying normally I wouldn't, but because it comes on like every 4 years and stuff like that, it's hard to keep up with some of these people. But yeah, it's like it's crazy though. It's crazy on how like now it is. But yeah, but I think the dude wound up he won. He won. He was working really hard to win because he said he obviously you don't normally win like that. So, but he won, and I think he won on the other person's side or whatever the case may be. And which I said he went on the other person's side or whatever the case may be, and that was it. And he got disqualified for it, basically. So he wasn't like really taunting them, but y'all said they were friends. So he just went and gave his friend a hug. That was really it. And after that, he was basically disqualified from it. I'm like, how so? And kind of in a worse way too. Like, I think he had I think he was going through an interview and he got disqualified. And they was just like, oh, well, you're disqualified. And I'm like, no. So yeah, so that was the thing. I said, I'm sorry that I'm kind of like in and out trying to play the game and trying to sit up there and talk at the same time. But yeah, that was really it when it came to it. So it was just more of of him winning. Basically, he won, right? And he was happy that he won. I think he won by like a couple seconds. I would say about like a good 10 to 15 seconds over his friend. And he went and he hopped and like he didn't hop over, but he went and he like, well, yeah, I could say hopped over the other side to give his friend a hug. You know, they was happy. You know, well, he was happy. You know, and so was his friend. And yeah, like throughout the interview, like they just basically disqualified him for doing that. Like they couldn't just say it right then and there, like as it was happening. They said it as he was doing his interview. I think that's what made it worse. At least in my eyes. Because it was like, you know, like I said, you work so hard for it. That's the problem. Because, you know, the Olympics comes every 4 years, so you work hard for it. I'm not sure if he knew that, but it don't seem like he did. So, you know, so I can't sit up there and speculate on that. But I know that has to suck. Like, to be honest. Oh, which I says yeah, cause I am forgetting certain things as I'm going along, sitting up there talking about it. Oh yeah, for some of these people that are sitting up there thinking that the 1992 team can actually beat this team, and think they can actually like go by and sweep these basketball teams like that, is like, I would say they out their mind. Like, y'all don't realize that these teams are getting better, right? Like at the sport of basketball. Like, it's not like how it was back then. And so it's just, and I understand where like people like, oh well, you know, they have Michael Jordan and they have such and such player and whatever the case may be, which is cool. which is honestly really really cool for like people to really sit up there and say that, and you know you acknowledge these players and whatever. And I'm not sitting up there, and I don't knock any of them. I don't knock Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, John Stockton. I think it was Chris Mullin, Christian Laettner. None of those dudes at all, right? No, Grant Hill wasn't even on it. But David Robson, Patrick Ewing, and all these other dudes. But I think it's just so much better now than it was back then. Like I think that's the problem. I think that's what people are failing to understand, failing not to realize that. I'm like back then. I think it was only like 5 people that was in the NBA. Like to now it being like close to 60 or it being 60. Like to me, like I don't like to me that USA team I think would have had a hard time going against Canada itself. Like Canada has so many NBA players that it's ridiculous. So think of it like that, like where you have a whole nother side of you have a whole nother side of the world that has nothing but NBA players that are starting too. Like they're not coming off the bench, they're not even coming off the pine, they're starting. So so like I said, people really forget that and then run off with these narratives, and these narratives aren't really great at all. And it doesn't really put them like in a spotlight where it's like, oh, okay, well, you know what? This is absolutely true, because it's not. Oh, look at me, Fallon. I was gonna get the other one. I'm like, forget it at this point. But yeah, but when you start to realize that, I'm like, even like what y'all, like like even gymnastics to a T, like what y'all like shoot, like there's certain teams that are catching up to USA, like how like you have China that's catching up and stuff like that. I'm like shoot, and there's certain sports where I wouldn't say where we're catching up, but there's certain other sports where like maybe a team where maybe a country was like all in to winning it and whatever the case may be, and and it looks great, and now it's not as great as it used to be anymore. So so it hits differently. But so, like I said, I don't want to like get. I wouldn't say necessarily because I'm not really upset or anything else like that, but it's just like it's weird. It's weird that it's like you find it. It's like it's appropriate for that to really be a thing. And and I'm not sitting up there. I'm not I want to say I'm not really condoning like people to be like, oh well these people are just so old that they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like no, you just forget on how it is back then to how it is now, to a certain sense. So not everything like there's certain things like I would consider back then would have probably been great now, but but I think that's not one of them. Like where. Oh my gosh. Oh damn. I didn't mean to jump off. Oh, okay. But yeah, but people really forget that. So, you know, that's the only thing I can sit up there and say towards it. Yeah. I don't know what the hell I was doing. But I think I'm going to end it here, as I just really just want to talk about the Olympics. As I just, I'm going to probably watch more of it. As obviously more is going to be coming out, and whatever the case may be. But, you know, that's a shoot. I think besides basketball, I think a little bit of volleyball I was watching, the swimming especially, because I think that crap is good. Me feeling bad for Amon, and Simone Biles won her 7th. I'm like, shoot, that is legendary itself. But yeah, but me feeling bad for Amon, because that crap, that is crazy. I'm like, hell, sir, because you don't have your country thinking that you're, you know, whatever. But then, you know, you have other countries like this one here saying crap and not really helping to justify it either. So, but that's it. I'll see y'all later. I don't know when, but later. I know that for sure. And peace out.